Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise. Oh, he's been caught napping! And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham is wide and looking to get on. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Lucas Moura providing an outlet on that flank. He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Shifted upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Haaland. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the shot! It's loose, and this time, surely! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Lucas Moura. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he gets rid in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. And the cutback. Maradona!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now it's Lewandowski. No foul, says the referee. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is a little undercooked. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played, well played. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Well played. Lewandowski! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pirlo goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura, and the shot! There it is! First blood drawn. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lucas Moura quietly revving up. Bellingham promptly onto that, and that is that. Lewandowski. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. And here's Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. And here's Lewandowski. De Ligt with the clearance.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Now this could be a chance. Can he put it away? They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lemon has a go! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games.
Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And that was somewhat errant. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. De Bruyne. And Serginho. Vinicius Junior. And they're back on the ball again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nicely aimed pass. Mendes cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines. Vinicius Junior. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he latch on to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Maradona. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Perez. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Maradona. Mendes clears. Now it's Lewandowski. Botafogo finding their passes. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Pirlo. And it's De Bruyne. It's Maradona! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's having a good look here. Pirlo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's face-to-face with the keeper. Chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Torres. Maradona. He's found the way through. He's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vinicius Junior. Lucas Moura. Now it's Lucas Moura. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. No way through. De Bruyne. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10 viene sostituito con il numero 22.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That is some save from Khan. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pirlo standing over it. Pirlo with the short one. Tries a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Deftly away. And here's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
So there's going to be another change here.
Numero 13.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Come backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And no, that was never going to make it. Fabinho. And he's intervened well there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. Lucas Moura. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Botafogo really could have done without this.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
Dida looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Con il numero 21.
Oh, great save by Dida. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's become a case of men against... Up he goes! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Costa Curta clears it away. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Rodrigo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a throw-in. Costa Curta.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Beckenbauer. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Lucas Moura, he's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. Oh, almost a sixth. That's a throw. Short changes him with that pass. Perez. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is as far as it goes. Botafogo have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Maradona strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Pirlo. Pirlo! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
That has been cut short. Cayennes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Rui Diaz. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Botafogo leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out, and the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne is onto this. And Stoichkov! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Stoichkov really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Played into space out wide. Beckenbauer. Here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. In with the challenge. Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time. And that has put paid to that. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Big chance, corner. Botafogo with the corner, there first. Pirlo with the short one. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Deep cross. Peru are looking to go forward now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rui Diaz. Flores. Gets a good foot in there. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Stoichkov. And it's Maradona.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous. Rui Diaz. Now it's Flores. Bellingham was in no mood for any of that. De Bruyne. Pirlo. Stoichkov takes control of it, and he's on. Stoichkov! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And it's been taken short. That's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Rui Diaz. And he's managed to get free. That was good alertness. Well, there's the clearance. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Botafogo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Maradona. Flores. And that's another good win of the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Cambio en Perú. Número 14. Número 23. Número 18.
De Bruyne.
Número 2.
Bellingham.
Entran número
And
4.
it's Stoichkov.
Número 97.
He's got a side of goal!
Número 20. Número 24.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shakes to shoot. And he comes up trumps again. Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo plays it short. Pirlo. Costa Curta. Chance to finish. And it's Carrillo. Oh, that was vital. Maradona stood his ground strongly. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, what a climb! In he goes again! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ederson will lay claim to that. Pirlo is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Neymar. Out of play for a goal kick.
Cambio en Perú. Número 13.
Peru are making a change now.
Número 16.
Andre Carrillo. Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne. And it's Maradona. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And they are pulling clear here. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Neymar. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Alaba. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great work on the overlap. He's having a go! Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Maradona. Costa Curta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that is high. And it's Maradona. He's shift, big chance! One-on-one! He's got the shot away! Yes! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Botafogo are having... Oh no, this does not look good. Stoichkov engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. Now it's Stoichkov. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So that's it. It is all over. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. De Bruyne claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, beban con responsabilidad. Cualquier persona que parezca intoxicada o se comporte de manera inadecuada será expulsada. Muchas gracias.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Kaká. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Can he get onto this? Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in space and looking for options. Nice interception, well timed. Pirlo. Serginho. And it's Stoichkov. Iniesta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kaka.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Belletti. Fiddles it through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, look at the space. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Maradona. He's having a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Decent hit and on target. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kaka. Barcelona finding their passes. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pirlo. Now it's De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. He's found a way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Messi. Irwin. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Kaká. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the shot! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Neymar. Iniesta. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Gol marcado para o Barcelona. Aos 45 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 11, Neymar.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Short changes him with that pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're underway again.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Irwin. And here's Stoichkov. Iniesta. Beckenbauer. Messi. Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Stoichkov. Maradona. Iniesta. Kaká. Now it's Neymar for Messi. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kaká. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's found a Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's surging through. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the hit! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball-watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
A real chance if he can get through. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Costa Curta. Serginho. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's De Bruyne. Kaka. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Serginho. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pirlo. And De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pirlo! And that is doing no harm at all.
Botafogo are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on certain...
De Bruyne is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
There they go, hunting again.
Perez. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Soma. He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona grab a Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that's it. That was always inevitable. Botafogo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! One-on-one! Not too much more. Oh, what? It's one! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Botafogo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Perez. Now it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Roberto Carlos. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Botafogo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Xabi Alonso. Hits one! Alaba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. David Villa. Now the finish! And he's heaved it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Luis Suarez! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. David Villa. Oh, perfectly measured that. And we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Stoichkov.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. David Villa. Messi. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Stoichkov looking to get on the end of this.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Maradona. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Stoichkov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And it's been taken short. Shot at goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Now it's Neymar. Bellingham. That is a great pick out. David Villa. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's beaten the last man. Neymar. Lam. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Roberto Carlos. It's Bellingham. David Villa, he is onto this. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Defending was strong and firm. Lam has created one goal already. Oh, given away. And here's a chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maradona! Roberto Carlos. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. De Bruyne. Good spot, he's seen the run. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, played right into his path. And they're back on the ball again. He's in a good position here. Now it's Neymar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great hit! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it's Luis Suarez. Tries a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Luis Suarez. Played out towards the right wing. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the counter could be on here. Oh, they could break here. Lahm wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. Stoichkov. Pass is just off target. Thuram. It's Roberto Carlos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's De Bruyne. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. Crossed in early. Up he goes! It's in! Right back in the game! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games.
He's had a hit!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Backward it goes. And here's Xabi Alonso. Alonso.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Great chance! He should have put that one away.
Carlos has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Messi goes short. Climbs up big! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball over the top. That's going to go a long way. It's a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he was quick to react. Neymar could move up a gear here. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, and he's through the middle. Luis Suarez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Goes in for the header! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pirlo. Maradona. And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Spread it left. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, there's the clearance. He's through here. That's very neat. It's a great ball. De Bruyne. Luis Suarez. Real chance! So that's it. It is all over.
Botafogo
were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply...